All right.
Perfect.
So I'll just go through this, and at the end, if you guys have questions, we can have that conversation.
Perfect.
Let me get set up. All right, you guys can see my screen. It says hello. Welcome to Hello. I'm excited to introduce you to this incredible service that's brought to us by YPC. In this short presentation, you are going to learn how to get started with YPC and Hello. I'm going to show you ways that you can meet new people, expand your network, and add to your referral network and your referral community. Here's just a simple idea. If you were to meet using YPC Hello 1 hour per week, you could expand and refresh your relationships. You'll meet 15 people a week. That's 60 people a month and about 720 people a year. The cool part about that, and that's only meeting 1 hour per week, right? From your laptop, wherever you're at. The cool part about that is you have all your relationships in your pocket and they have you in theirs. The way YPC Hello works, each meeting lasts about 12 minutes. It includes up to 4 members. In that process, each member will get 2 minutes to present. And then once everybody has had the opportunity to present, there is an allotment of 3 minutes of free time where you can ask questions and collaborate and get things clarified. Let's talk about the marketing side of Hello. One of the unique things that you'll be able to do with this is you'll be able to select different cities, regions, and groups that you want to engage with and meet with. The other thing you'll be able to do, if you're a pro user, you'll be able to switch between different profiles. So let's say you have your main job, that's one YPC profile, and then you have a side hustle, maybe a real estate agent or whatever, and that's your other one. You'll be able to select between those profiles to determine which one you want to present in those meetings you're involved in. One of the cool ideas is that you're going to build your own network. You have the ability to meet daily, weekly, monthly. You can meet 100 people or even 10,000 people. You also will have the ability to participate in other networks, and I'll show you that here in a minute. A YPC Pro user gives you the ability to have your own network. You control the membership, which means you control who's inside your network. You determine the meeting schedule. What this does for you, it gives you kind of an icon status, or you're like this major connector status. There'll be ways that you could think about that you could monetize this. One way is maybe you charge people to be part of your membership or your community. There's a lot of ways to do that. The other thing it gives you the ability to do is update everybody in your network about your industry, what's happening, and anything that they're looking for, what you're up to, and it allows your members to do the same thing. We're going to get started here in just a second. So we're going to go through a brief summary of YPC and Hello, what the computer requirements are, why we recommend Pro, and if you need any help as we get started, how that works. Just to note, you'll be able to go to Hello at any time, stay if you need more help, and then once we're done, you guys, we can jump into a Hello meeting and go through it and let you experience it. So YPC is a connection tool. It's a relationship tool. You guys know a little bit about that. It's a mobile app that's available on iPhone or Android. And it's basically a companion or a tool that allows you to carry all your relationships with you right in your pocket via the app. What is Hello? Hello is a meeting platform. It extends with your YPC app. It allows you to join automated meetings. It's highly connection oriented, and it enables you to give referrals, get feedback, give feedback, participate in someone else's PRC, and add people to your PRC. The only thing you're going to need is a modern or updated computer with good internet, and of course a YPC business profile. Some people would like to have a happy, motivated attitude. Let me touch on YPC Pro for a second. One of the reasons YPC Pro is recommended, it's the best value. There's a ton of extra features when it comes to Hello. Some of the YPC features are you get your own PRC, which is your personal referral community. It's like a private directory. Inside Hello, you'll be able to host your own network. It includes an introduction video on all your profiles. Your profile is priority listed in the directory. And the offer I'm going to give you guys at the end of this, as long as it happens before the end of the month, you'll be grandfathered in to have 100 meeting credits. And I'll explain that here in just a second. All right, let's get into the quick overview. The first thing you're going to need to do is when you get to Hello, is you're going to have to log in. It's going to need your mobile phone number and your PIN code. If you don't know your PIN code right off the top of your head, a simple way to get that is go on your mobile device, go into the app, tap on the More button down here at the bottom right-hand corner and log out of the app. That will bring you back to a page where you can log in. And then all you need to do is simply put in your mobile phone number and hit text my PIN. That'll send you a text message with your PIN number. And then you just put that in here and you'll log right in. Once you've logged in, it will bring you right here to the waiting room. And inside the waiting room, you'll see that we have an area for education. It's going to talk about YPC, Hello, there'll be tips, there'll be training. This will continually evolve as we add things and make tweaks to what we're doing. The next thing you'll see right here is your profile settings. A pro member, you'll be able to switch between your profiles because a free user only has one profile. That's why that's like that. And then what you get included is, of course, your photo. Everyone will see your video. If you have a video, there's your card. All the actions that are inside the app are going to be live inside of Hello. And then down here below, they'll be able to view your whole About Me section or your bio. And remember, you guys, your YPC profile, it's basically your calling card. It's like a personally branded website, and it works everywhere. It works inside the app. It works on the internet. It works in social media. It works anywhere you could post a link. The next part of the dashboard in the waiting room is the target market. This is where you'll be able to change what market you want to work in. So let's say you want to grow your business in San Diego. You'd be able to come in here, you'll see how many people are online and simply select that, and it will only group you and put you in a meeting with people that live in San Diego. As far as the groups go, for example, if you are a member of the Murray Chamber, you would be able to join into the Murray Area Chamber meetings and when those are available and online. The next thing, this page is going to show you how many credits, meeting credits you have. Everybody that's a free user will always have 5 meeting credits a month. They do not grow. It's just 5 meetings a month, no matter what. You can see down here, if you wanted to buy extra meeting credits, a la carte, you can do that right here. The current pricing for YPC Pro is $37 a month or $349 a year. So you can see there's a slight increase for that. The meeting credits for monthly are 10, for annual is Pro. The Pro Builder that's coming online is going to be $97 a month or $970 a year. That's for 100 meeting credits. The thing I told you guys before, if you upgrade to Pro before the end of the month, you can get it for Pro Annual. It's only for the annual subscription. It's $349, which will give you 100 meeting credits per month, and that's locked in for the life of your account.
Nice.
This is really cool, in my opinion. One thing you will be able to do inside Hello is give each other feedback, and I'll show you how that works. But basically what happens, you can see here that Alan said to me, Matt, I loved your presentation, it was dead on the mark. The only thing I would suggest is to possibly emphasize the part on branding and cut out some of the Facebook part. Otherwise, my hat's off. So basically what Alan's doing is like, he's helping me craft my message, my commercial, to make it more clear so that he could understand it. And that in turn helps me get better at what I'm doing. And you'll see the one above it is a similar response. What happens over here on the side when you heart it, you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, that person that gave you the feedback, they'll basically get a simple notification that says, hey, thanks. The next part is your connections. This will show you who you've recently connected to. This is another way that you'll see basically everybody that's in your contact history. You know, inside the app where all your contacts live, this is another listing of that. When you tap on somebody's name, it'll pull up their complete profile and you'll be able to use any of the icons right here from your computer. And again, I'll show you that in here in just a second. This part is really cool. This is how the referrals are going to work inside YPC. And this is another reason why you want to be pro. This referral up here at the top where it says Matt Gibbons refers Peter Myers, 801-222-3334. If you are not a pro member, that's how somebody would have to refer you. In addition, if they are not pro, they won't be able to add you to their PRC either. And what does a PRC referral look like? What it does is it links that person's name inside the referral so that when the person that's being reviewed or referred sees their referral, when they tap on that name, it pulls up their entire profile right here inside of Hello, and they can take any action they're ready to take, whether it's save the V card, refer them, send them a text, read their about me, tap on their call to action banner, and it makes it super easy to be referred and refer people. The next part, it's going to show you your PRC. It's going to show you how many people are in your PRC and how many PRCs you are on. The whole point of this is you want to be on as many PRCs as possible and have as many people on your PRC as possible, because this way it makes it really easy to refer people. And again, this is a pro feature. Once you're ready to go and you've selected your profile, you'll simply select this button here, what says join a meeting. Once you've done that, it'll wait for up to 4 other people to join. And then it'll just jump everybody right into the meeting. And once you're in the meeting room, this is basically what it looks like. You'll have to enable your camera and your video. It's simply like you do on Zoom. And then as the meeting is going, you'll see there'll be a timer up here in the right corner at the top where this says 104. This is the countdown timer that's letting everybody present. One of the other cool things about being pro is when you're presenting inside meetings, the person with the oldest pro date gets to present last. So in some aspects, I think that's really cool, because if I'm trying to drive a specific thing, I get to listen to the other 3 presenters present what they're looking for and what they need. And I could tweak my presentation based on that because I'm the last one to go. Also, while you're in here, you'll be able to tap on these yellow icons down here below Brett's card. You'll be able to view his about me section or his bio. After the meeting's over, you'd be able to watch his video that's attached to this profile. You'll be able to check his connections. You'll be able to add him to your PRC. You'll be able to send him a referral, and you'll be able to give him feedback right from here. Once everybody had a chance to present, again, you'll get three minutes to freely speak, communicate, ask questions, all that stuff. Once that free time is up, the meeting ends. It's over. From this point, you can stay in here as long as you want. And by tapping on one of the profiles at the top of the screen, it will reveal their card. And again, you can do all the things we just talked about. At this point, this is where if you tapped on their video, it would populate over here in this left screen, and you'd be able to watch their introductory video. Once you're done in here and you're ready to exit the room, you simply click on exit the meeting room, takes you back over to the waiting room, and then you can join another meeting at your leisure. So quick way to get started is make sure you have a YPC profile. All of you guys have one of those. Make sure you got a photo added to your profile. Make sure to tweak your about me, add your about me, get that going. And then for best results, if you want to upgrade to pro, it's just joinypc.com/subscribe. And then joinypchello.com is where you access the waiting room for Hello. So in summary, what you can do is you can introduce yourself to more people. That's 12 people an hour, increase your visibility, connect and build your social network faster, upgrade to pro, save big. We talked about that. And then I'll see you guys in a Hello meeting.
Very good. So Matt, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So the question is, do you have to be on a desktop to do this, or can you do it through your phone?
Nope. You're going to be on a computer or a
Okay.
laptop.
Would iPad work?
It should work.
Okay,
I would use a computer if possible.
but you can't use your phone. Okay, so that's something that it's
Nope. This is purely designed to be able to be on a desktop at home. Think of it like speed networking, where you
Okay.
could jump in and meet as many people as possible in a couple hours.
okay. Well, I'm on my
Introduce
iPad
yourself.
now. I use iPad, so that's why I'm asking. But it should be, but we'll see. So is it on off of a computer? You're doing a mobile app for your phone, but you're going to the website on your computer. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yep. So the app is on your phone and YPC Hello is on the computer.
On the computer. Okay.
So it's ypchello.com, right, is the address?
Join YPChello.com.
Okay.
Okay. And is there any way or any place where they, when you're talking to someone, that you can type notes onto their profile or onto their, so that you can go back and say, okay, this is what I did with this person. This is what I said. This is what so you have notes on them?
Not
read?
right now. Nope.
Okay. That would be a separate place. Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, Matt, did you create this? Is this your baby?
No, it's a good friend of mine's baby.
Is it nationwide? Is it
We
getting-
have users in not everywhere. A lot of places in the US, we do have YPC users. The biggest majority of those are going to be along the Wasatch Front. There's some in Southern California.
Okay.
One of the reasons of Hello is to increase that across the country.
So we can refer friends, or if we're out there talking to somebody, we can get them hooked up with the YPC, and then they would be able to connect with us, correct?
Yeah, anybody can use Hello. Even the free user can use Hello, and they get 5 meeting credits a month included, like for free.
Could you
Go ahead.
Could you break down the different advantages, the benefits to the different ones? Because you've got pro annual, pro builder, pro.
Yep. Let me share my screen again. Let me just show you guys what happens when you go to Join YPC Hello. You tap the login button. I showed you guys this. Mobile phone number, login. So over here under meeting credits. So what we have right now is YPC regular pro, which you guys know about. Now will include, if you're a monthly subscriber, 10 meeting credits a month. If you're a pro subscriber, 20 meetings a month. And the new addition is going to be the YPC Pro Builder, which just basically gives you a lot more meetings, 75 and 100 per month. The offer that we have, that I talked to Alan about on the table, is if you upgrade before the end of the month to the annual pro, which has always been $349 a year, you will be grandfathered in to YPC Pro Builder Annual, which will give you 100 meeting credits a month at the $349 mark. We are pretty confident that this is going to explode across the country in different ways, because at the chamber, one of the things you guys already are part of pretty much is I'm going to be doing kicking off YPC Hello Chamber meetings once a week, couple hours, couple times during the week at different hour time frames, and you'll be able to jump in there. And as we increase the membership of the chamber, only chamber members will be able to jump in and meet other chamber members. That's going to happen within the next 2 weeks.
So that,
go ahead.
oh no, I was just saying, so that 100 meetings a month and each meeting's 3 minutes. That would be
Each meeting is 12 minutes.
12
12
minutes.
minutes. Okay.
You can basically do 4 meetings an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 25 hours a month if you were doing, did I do my math right? Basically, if you are going to be a YPC Pro annual person, you're going to get 20 meetings a month. Those 20 meetings a month are that's only like 3 or 4 hours. I'm not saying you're going to invest your entire time sitting in front of here meeting people, but think down the road a little bit, and there's thousands of people even along the Wasatch Front, and it's a Saturday morning, you're not really doing anything, and you jump on here for a couple hours, you're going to meet 24 people while you're sitting there having your morning coffee or whatever, just introducing yourself to people that you might not know.
So it's pretty much speed networking on demand.
On demand. And the plan is that this will run 18 hours a day.
Wow. Okay. So it says YPC Pro Annual is 370, but you're saying it's 349. Is that
Right now, if you go to joinypc.com/subscribe and you click annual, it'll take you to the 349 per year upgrade. And
okay?
that'll be there until the end of, the end of this month.
Okay. So the first of the month, it'll change.
Yep, the normal price. It's always been 349, Dory.
11/1.
It's going to go up to 370 for a
Okay.
normal yearly pro.
370 on the 1st of November. Okay. So we'll see. That first of the month is a little crazy for me. We'll see what we can do.
Well, it's got to be before the end of the month.
No, I know, but I mean, it has to be the 31st. Yeah, exactly. But the first of the month is when it's like, this is due, that's due, this, do that, do. So that's, yeah.
And the major benefit that's happening is you will be a YPC Pro builder for $349 instead of $970.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So Matt, you said it's going to go for 18 hours a day. Does that mean there's meeting scheduled for those whole 18 hours?
Yep, it'll just be wide open. The plan is as we grow this across the country, YPC Hello probably pretty much be open 24 hours a day. You'll be able to go on there and meet somebody as long as there's 3 other people on there.
So how do you do that though? Like you just go on and see who's having a meeting and say, hey, can I join? Or do you arrange it or invite them or what?
So we are going to be scheduling meetings to do them like I told you with the chamber. We're also going to be scheduling just YPC ones. And as we ramp this up, pretty much it'll take care of itself. There'll just be people online all the time wanting to network, speed network basically. But in the meantime, we're going to have to schedule it and build it up to where people can do that. That's why I'm doing the chamber stuff, and we're going to do some YPC ones at different times throughout the week.
So what we can do basically is we could go on there and host a meeting and have people join that meeting and then see who comes on, right?
Yeah, let's say you had what's a good example? I don't know, you had your own little group and you guys wanted to network with each other. Let's say you're part of some kind of organization. It's pretty simple. All everyone has to do is have YPC, a profile, and then all they have to do is go in here and you guys can say, hey, we're gonna all log in here on Friday at 2 o'clock from 4, and we're gonna randomly connect with each other. Anybody could do that.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little initiative. There's going to be some huge benefits, I think, by spearheading a little bit of that in specific kinds of groups. But where this is going to go within a short time, there'll just be tons of people on here. Speed networking.
Yeah, I'm involved with other groups that I've been doing online across the country that you do this, but it's like for 4 hours, 2 days, for 2 days in a row. Yeah. So yeah, already a great thing.
And the major advantages are, once you're into the back end, let me show you this. Once you're into here and you start tapping on these send referrals, adding them to your PRC, being able to tap on here and pull up their profile so you can engage with them. There's no other way on the planet to do that I know of. It's either you got to write them down, you might get an email with all their contact information, then you got to try to follow up with them. There's nothing like this.
So how did you went to your PC, that app? Is that app going to be on there as if you're a pro? So you can go to the add to your YPC?
I'm not understanding your question, Carrie.
So you had not an app, but you had a window there that said add to your YPC.
Add to your PRC, your
PRC,
referral
okay.
community.
Is that going to be in Hello? That's where you do that at, right?
This is where you would add them to your PRC.
Okay, but that's going to be in the join YPC.
This is inside the Hello meeting. Right?
Okay. Okay.
And we can jump in there and you guys can see exactly how to do it. Chris, are you in Salt Lake?
I'm in Davis County, Clearfield.
We have a bug we're working out.
Okay.
So it might not work for that.
That's how you do it.
Solved by, yeah. So let me show you. Let me explain what a PRC is so you guys know what I'm talking about. Let me just get my thing set up here real quick. All right, 1 second. I'll get my phone set up. You guys have seen me do this before, I'm sure.
Perfect.
Sometimes I love this software. It's super cool. All right. You guys can see my phone, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So inside here, PRC is another word for, it's just another directory. So when you come, either tap up here on either business or professional, or you come down here where it says connectory and tap on that, it's going to bring you over to where all the directories exist. If you tap up here at the top, what happens is this menu populates and you can scroll through. These will be, so you can see here, I'm on Alan Fink's PRC. I'm on George Wilkinson's PRC. I'm on Manny Torres's PRC. There's my PRC, TJ's PRC. And so what basically the Murray Area Chamber is a PRC. So basically what this is this is just a directory inside the app of people that I've added or people have added me. So far, so good.
Real quick, I missed it. I was trying to follow with my phone here. So how did you get to where it showed you whose PRC you're in.
So up here at the top, if you're in the directory, you're in the normal directory,
Professionals, okay?
right? Up here where it says search type and directory, when you tap on there, it'll reveal a menu and you'll be able to scroll through the directories you're on. Carrie, you're probably not,
Yeah,
I don't know if you're on any.
probably
So,
not, because I can't see any on mine.
so here's my PRC. It shows 62 people are in there. It's going to reveal inside Hello everybody that is on my PRC, my personal referral community. This is people that I would refer. Make sense?
Yeah,
Now, the way to do that is when you have, I got to get back to the directory. Let's say, let me find Chris because I bet money he's not on mine. So let me find Chris. Chris Taylor. There's Chris's profile, right?
That's me.
You'll see right down here where it says show private directory options.
mhm,
If you're not pro, you probably won't see this. When I tap on that, it's going to reveal all of the directories that I'm in charge of. You guys will most likely have your own PRC and you'll have a VIP list if you're pro. Now, by me selecting myself and the Murray Chamber, I've just added Chris to 2 directories that are private directories. Once the system processes, I don't know how long it takes, but it's not very long. What'll happen now is when Chris comes back over to the main directory and he taps up here, all the directories that I added him to should reveal right down here. And then he'll be able to see everybody that's in that PRC. Now, how it works in Hello is your PRC, Carrie, your PRC, as you start creating it, will be revealed inside Hello.
oh, I see it, it's coming up now.
So you can tap, you can go to my profile. You can tap on my profile and you can add me to PRC, and that should create your PRC because you're a pro now.
Yeah,
Makes
hold on,
sense?
so I clicked on yours there,
Yeah, so
And
if you click on my profile,
okay,
then you'll have the same thing. Show private directory options. Does it show that?
it says show show profile details, and says send your profile to Matt Gibbons.
So you don't have show private directory options?
No,
Okay, I'll take care of that today.
okay. But that's where it's at, though.
That's where you add people to your PRC. It's only a pro feature.
Okay,
And then what happens from the app's perspective, when we're over here inside of Hello, and you're going to refer somebody, what happens is inside there, when you click on this button right here, PRC,
mhm,
it's going to reveal who is in your PRC, and the ones that are pro, you'll be able to refer like this with just their link. If
I
that
see.
person, so let's say Chris is not pro and I want to refer him
mhm,
in Hello, I'm going to have to type in his first name, his last name, whatever I want to say, and his phone number. Most people will not do that. They're not doing it today in the real live networking events because it's too much work. They're not carrying your business card around in their pocket. And here's the other reason you want to be pro and possibly be on as many people's PRCs. If you're on people's PRC, that they are professional networkers and they are professional connectors, and you're on their PRC, they'll refer you. One of the monetization things we talked about in the beginning, there's going to be people that are going to figure this out, and they're going to have people pay them to promote their business and refer them through this platform. As a possibility. We think it's a high possibility that people would, there are people that will, that's what they do. They'll sit on here all day long. They'll jump in meetings. They'll connect with people. They'll find the right people or people that are paying them to promote them. They simply refer them, but they can only do that if you're a pro. Did I answer your questions, Dory? I know I kind of went
Yeah.
a million miles a minute.
No, this is good. Very interesting.
Are there questions about the app side? I know this is kind of off the topic, but Chris, you haven't played with this a ton. Carrie, I know you got questions. Usually you guys have a couple of questions you want me to address while this is up.
I think I just need practice with it and moving in and out the different elements. And that way I'll be more comfortable with pushing it hard. But I got to get educated on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My connectory, only one directory. That's kind of cool to have multiple.
Mhm.
When you hit on the connectory, when you tap here, you're going to have notices, business, and professional. Right,
Wow.
Dory?
Yep.
Oh, and you should be part of the Murray Chamber one, right? Right?
I do want to see that on my screen. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to that because I went to my home and then I went to,
It's always, if you're in the directories,
mhm.
always up here where it says search type, you tap on that, that's where you'll change your directories. If you want to be, let me just explain what notices are, just so you guys know. Notices are when a business posts a notice, like today, Black Sheep down here at the bottom, it's Taco Tuesday. That's their special of the day, and it's their one notice they get to put out in front of everybody. This is more on the business side. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about today, but just so you know, that's what the notice directory is for.
Well, I can see that. Taco Tuesday. Wow. Okay.
Now, the next directory is businesses. This is simply business listings. Again, we are not talking about this, but this is businesses that are part of here. If you want to find out who they are, whatever, you can do all that here. You can refer them with the refer button. It works the exact same way. And this is going to be a big deal in the near future.
Okay, so how can I put a notice on there? How can I put out a notice?
The only people that can put notices on here are people that have brick and mortar business listings.
Okay,
And if you have a brick and mortar business, Dory, I need to add you. You can't do that.
okay. I have a brick. Yes. Do you need to come look at my?
I will. I just need your details. I will add your business in here.
Okay, I love that.
That's a completely different conversation.
Okay, but yes, I have a brick. I have a brick and mortar business.
Awesome.
So quick question again, Matt. So I could see it. It's right there. I got that on the bottom. I know you can't see it very well, but how do I, if I wanted to add the people, say Matt Gibbons PRCs, if I wanted to add them to mine, can I do that or can I not?
Yeah, you should be able to do that, but it's not popping up on your device as soon as we're off of this call.
It is kind of right now. I can see
Well,
it
but
there.
it's showing you the ones you're part of.
Right.
But if you tap on George or whoever in the directory,
Mhm.
we already went over this, where it says show private directory options. You do not have this.
That's correct. Yeah, you're
I
correct.
will get that taken care of
Okay.
today.
Okay. That's
And
what
then
I'm
you'll be
missing.
able to
Now.
add people. So then what you would want to do, this is exactly what you'll do. You'll come back in here, you'll tap on the top part where it says this, and you're going to scroll to this is the best way for you to do this once that's set up. Go
Okay.
to the chamber ambassadors. And
Mhm.
anybody that's in here that you want added to your PRC, you can start right at the top. Dwight, show profile things, add to, it'll say Carrie Thomas's PRC, add back, next one, add, next one, add, next one, add, and add them all to your PRC. And I would even add your own
Mhm.
to your PRC.
You just
Okay.
lost me. So I have a PRC right now, or do I have it when I'm pro?
You have to be pro to have a
Oh.
PRC.
Okay, so that's, all right, that
So
makes sense.
once you're a pro, then you will have a PRC. And how you just add people to your PRC is I would
Oh.
just tap into the chambers directory. The other way is you go to the main directory where all the professionals are,
Mhm.
Carrie, and you scroll down there and you
Mhm.
find the people you want to add. You
Okay.
tap on them, it reveals their stuff, and then just simply add them to your PRC, just like that. Done.
Where did you go to Adam at? Show
So,
me again.
so Camille Hall right here.
Okay,
I'm in the directory. I see she's in the directory. I tap on her profile. It reveals her profile.
okay, yeah,
Then right here is the button that you guys don't have. When I
Okay.
tap on show private directory,
oh,
it's going
okay.
to
There
show
it is.
me, it's going to show me
All
the
right.
ones that I control. You guys will have two directories. You will have your PRC and you will have your VIP list. You will
Okay.
not see anything else. And then
Okay.
simply by tapping on your name, PRC, it adds a check mark and adds them to your personal directory.
Okay,
Makes
I
sense?
like that. Yeah,
The other way to do that, remember under your contacts, everybody that you connect with,
mhm,
they're all right here. You could go into your contacts, tap on who they are,
okay,
add them to your PRC if you want.
okay,
And everybody that's in your PRC will be revealed inside Hello.
Hmm.
The only ones you'll be able to refer inside Hello have to be pro.
then you can even use that to kind of text them a message saying you're gonna start a hello and then have them joining.
Well, yeah, if you're
Right.
gonna start your own community and things like that, yeah, they're gonna have to be pro.
Okay. Very good.
And like you and I've talked, Carrie, the big drive for me right now is everybody that we know in our little small circle. I'm trying to let them know about this before the end of the month because that's a deal that's not gonna, it will go away.
that's
That's
a
a-
great deal.
And it is a smoking deal.
It is, it
So,
really is.
I mean,
Yeah,
Chris, I thought you were about to ask a question.
So let's say you get this, you get 100 meetings a month. That's 100 separate meetings, not 100 people, right?
That's 100 Hello meetings.
100 Hello meetings. How many people can be in a Hello meeting?
3,
3.
you and 3 others.
Okay.
And so what the Hello process is, just to clarify, is once you click on, let me just share my screen again. Maybe this helps. Thought I had this opened up. Let me get back to Hello.
You probably did explain it.
That's cool. No, this is good for me too.
It's
So once I'm here, right, I could go in and I could change, and let's say I want to use my Murray Chamber profile, the president profile. You'll see that everything is here, just like inside your app. And just another side note, not to get too far off track, you're going to want a really good about me section because it's going to be right here for everybody to review. This is like a personal branded website. It's like your bio, everything, right? And it's not all do it now. It's just take time to make it good, make it great.
Hmm.
Once you're ready to go and you click join meeting, I'll show you exactly what's going to happen. There's one member is ready. That's me. It's going to wait for 55 seconds. If nobody else joins, it'll cancel the meeting.
do you get charged for the hour on that,
Nope.
the meeting?
The only time you get charged a meeting credit is if you actually attend a meeting.
Okay,
And so now let's say one other person jumped on here, then it would trigger it in. In fact, you know what? I don't know if it'll let me do it while I'm on Zoom. Well, so
Yeah.
basically what happens, Chris, and this is kind of going back to your question, how many people? So like when we're doing the chamber ones and we're inviting as many people as possible to be on from like 9 to 11, let's say. And if there's 12 people in here, let's make 16 people. That's basically 4 meetings happen at the exact same time. 4 different people meeting each other. As soon as those are over, you jump out, you jump into another meeting. You will meet 3 different people. You end that, jump out, jump in again, you meet 3 different people. So in 1 hour, you would meet the whole group. That's in the basic form of how it works. And then it's all random. The algorithm's designed to pull in people that you haven't met yet based on what you're looking. There's all kinds of little nuances, but it's basically designed to pull in people you haven't met and designed to put people in your group that you want to meet.
So that's for like the Murray Chamber event. Let's say
That's
I set
every
up-
event.
Well, that's every event. So I would just say, okay, look, I got an hour and a half to network, so I'm gonna go see if anybody's ready.
Right.
Just like that, go log on and then boom.
Yeah. So what'll happen, there's just one bug that's happening. That's why you probably couldn't jump in here right now, but you'll see right now, I'm the only one online, right?
Mhm.
If there was, let me pull up my presentation screen. This gives a way better example. The next release will have groups. That's why this is in here. There will be a Murray Chamber group. Let's say you jump in here and you'll be able to see, okay, there's 163 people in Provo. You would be able to select that and you would jump into the next meeting that's available and it would populate the 3 people that randomly that you probably haven't met yet and we put you in a meeting. If you want to jump to the US, you could do that. If you want to stay in Salt Lake, just depending on what's happening.
Is there a way that it could line you up with a competitor? So you got a 12-minute meeting with another person and 2 other people and a competitor? Because that could be a good meeting.
Yeah.
Right? It could be. It's right now it's designed for you not to be in the same meeting with the same person, if at all possible. And over time. So maybe let's say in 30 meetings, that person might be back around again. That's fine.
Okay, Matt, so I know you've covered this, but I just want to get it straight in my mind. So if I wanted to start a meeting, what would I do?
Okay, you're going to go to join YPCHello.com.
Let me write that down. Hold that there so I can get it right.
And if you're on a computer, open up another tab and go there.
Okay.
Dory, I'm curious to see if it'll work on your iPad.
Yeah, well, a lot of things do. I like my iPad.
I'm pretty sure it'll work. I don't have one to test it. So
Perfect.
once you go to join YPCHello.com,
Mhm.
you're gonna end up here, and you're gonna have to tap on this button at the top that says log in. You're gonna need your mobile phone number,
Okay.
and you're going to need your PIN code. Once you have that, you log in. Very soon, to help solve, because we realize this is a problem right here, because not one of you know your PIN code, I'm certain.
Is it?
There will be a button here that says text me my PIN. Right now, we do not have that. So in order for you to find your PIN number, let me share my phone again.
I did it when you first mentioned it, and it worked. It took about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to depend on where you're at, but basically you have to log out of the app, log back in. It'll finally take you to the screen that has your phone number. To log in, put in your mobile phone number and hit text my PIN. And within a few minutes, you'll get a text message that has your PIN number in there. And then you log in. You're good to go.
So when we joined YPC, we got a PIN number. That's what
Your
I'm
PIN number is always the same. It will never change, ever. You have nothing to do with it. It's a random number.
But I was given one when I joined. That's what I'm hearing.
Yep.
That's
When somebody creates their profile, it texts them their PIN. Welcome, blah, blah, blah. Here's your PIN to log in.
And that stays the same, correct?
Yep. It's just a security measure because you don't want
But
people.
I didn't realize I needed to keep track of it.
Well, you really don't, because you can just hit text my pin if you forget it.
Yeah.
And it'll be right there. But you're in a weird place, bad internet, whatever, but it works seamlessly. And then once you're logged in, then you're in the waiting. This is called the waiting room. I am updating the videos and the training and all that stuff. And they'll all be right here. There'll be a whole bunch of videos that'll talk about everything YPC. Ideas, tips, whatever. But generally, all you're going to want to do is click join meeting. But remember, I told you guys about the feedback. You can log into the waiting room anytime you want. Simply come down here and show feedback. It's going to show the feedback you received in the meetings, the dates, who did it. You'll have the ability to delete it if you want. And if I want to go, who's this Alan Fink guy? I tap on here. It shows me his profile.
Nice.
It shows me all the icons. I can read his about me section. I can review him. I can tap here and it'll open up my email and I can send him an email and say, hey, Alan, thanks a lot for sending me the feedback in the hello session. I really appreciate it. Super quick, super simple. And look at how that just creates connection, right?
It also has show connections.
Over here, when I go to my connections, I can see who my latest connections are. This will pretty much mirror your connections in a later release, the connections inside your device. And so the same thing applies here. I come here and I go, oh, there's Sherry Van Bibber. I tap on Sherry's name. It pulls up her profile. I could send her a text. I could send her an email. On my computer, I could call her right here. Basically, on a computer, I'm going to want to do two things: email her or text her. Right? Just by simply tapping on their name, and it pulls up their card.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And then when I go over here and show referrals, same thing. I can see that Alan Fink referred me to Brett Lechtenberg. Let's say I don't even know who this Brett guy is. I tap on here. Oh, there's Brett. I could send him a text. Hey, Brett, Alan referred me in YPC Hello. Thought we should connect. Let me know how I could help you. There's no other way on the planet to do this. And it's just about being active, and we are going to drive as many people as we can to use this service. We're going to tap into other Chamber of Commerce's. I'm going to push this through our chamber because this is a major benefit.
Yeah, you can do a lot of networking and a lot of meeting with this.
Yeah, I mean, I am not saying don't come to our events live and in person. I'm not saying that. But seriously, today, and part of the reason is we're driving as much value as we can because we understand that Chris got up early, drove an hour, hung out for an hour and a half, and drove another hour home. Basically, right?
True.
That's probably not very lucrative to your business unless it's incredibly valuable or you're connecting that's going to grow your business. Now, if you want to just introduce yourself to people and meet people, there won't be anything close to this. There's nothing. And even the ones like there's one that's called the Happy Network or whatever. They got thousands of people.
Happy neighborhood.
Happy Neighborhood. It's pretty cool. But basically all it is a Zoom meeting. You get to present yourself. And if you want to connect with them, you got to pay them some absorbent amount to get the details and yada, yada. There is no way to tap on it, connect somebody, refer somebody, give them feedback. There's no way to do that.
Wow, I've been told to get on there and I didn't know it cost money to connect. That's
Oh,
interesting.
you can do it for free, but they have some things and their levels are way more than what YPC is
Wow, interesting.
asking for.
So I see on the screen there's education up there on the
Yep.
screen. What is
That
that?
takes you back to this frame.
Okay.
where there'll be videos. So this is old.
Congratulations. Welcome to the YPC referral community. We've sent you a text message with your PIN number that you'll need to log into your account.
Basically, this is old stuff getting
Mhm.
started. It's not, I've sent Alan a couple new videos, but
Yeah.
all these will get updated now because there'll be more people actually watching these and
Yeah.
be helpful. And then the other place there's videos, let me show you this. This is cool. Oh, this is a new one.
Welcome to YPC Hello. Imagine meeting 30 new people every day.
You guys can watch that if you want, but down here, take the YPC challenge. What's going to happen is there's going to be 4 videos that explain what the challenge is. It's going to help you enhance your profile, do all the stuff we're basically talking about, create your About Me section, invite people to connect in Hello, all of that. So if we're driving people to take the challenge, that's going to help drive people to doing Hello. So this is,
How did you get to
coming
that?
online. What's that?
How did you get to that?
So let me go back. So when you get to Hello, the main Hello, you have a couple options. Register, you guys don't need to do that. I already done it. Calendar of events. Let me click on that. This calendar of events is basically, Crystal, what you were talking about. It's going to list when we're going to have meetings, what time frames. There's going to be live meetings to jump in and tell there's so many users that there's always people in here. And then the challenge button is right here below, big and bold. And then there'll just be a series of 4 videos that walk you through the entire challenge. I've only created 2 of them because we haven't decided what we want the next 2 to be. Back to the home page. And really the only thing you'll need to do here is log in. That's it.
Yeah, have you guys decided what you do for the next year? Like we get in now for $349 and then next year, do we just start off like to keep going? Is it
Your subscription will never change.
okay?
So that's the other important. So it's interesting, when we first started this, we offered $249 for Pro for some people. Dory, I know you're around when we offered that.
Yeah.
That's what they'll pay forever. And they're grandfathered into this new upgrade of 100 meetings. Well, George is one of them. So George will get YPC Pro forever, $249 a year, and he's going to get 100 meeting credits. So the same offers on the table. It's just with the very current is $349 a year. As long as you keep your subscription, never changes. If you cancel, then it'll be whatever the current thing is.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
people that have canceled that had the $249 because they weren't using it. They weren't seeing the value, and I completely get it. Well, now they'll come back around. That's a big part of why we're doing this, is because, again, we want to add more value to people using it. So they're using the app the way I use the app, and it grows and people just can connect and refer each other. And basically you'll have an online directory of businesses and professionals all across the country over time, and it'll be right there in that app. Everybody that has the app has your info. And when you change it or update it, it changes and updates across the platform, even in a web view. So what that means is if I change something in my profile and somebody has my link, they're not even in the app, but they have my link. Let me show you. All right, this card right here. Anybody that has chamberpres.com takes them to my YPC profile. I've customized this to make it easy to tell people that aren't part of YPC. Oh yeah, just go to chamberpres.com. That's all my contact info. Here it is. Everything works the same, right? They click here, opens up in a new frame, schedule appointment, carry. This is stuff we were talking about. Now let me show you guys something. It'll take me 1 second. I'm just showing you what I'm talking about.
This is all in the YPC.
Right. Edit. Well, that is not what I wanted. See how it changed?
Yes.
Basically, what I did inside the app is I took that graphic overlay off my card. It changed in an instant. So any changes and tweaks change across the board on your profile.
Mm.
Carrie, this is the exact reason I told you don't ever delete your card. Use the same card. And if you're changing it, changing businesses, changing whatever, just change your info because somebody will have that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's why it's important just to don't delete your cards. Because another reason I'm saying that, Chris, is when you're pro, you get up to 8 profiles. Habit would say, oh, I changed companies from ABC to XYZ. I need to create a new XYZ card. No, you don't. Change your main
Data.
business card to your current stuff because people will still have that card. And it's a live app all across the internet. Or a live link, that's what I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, this could blow up and be huge.
This is going to be huge.
Definitely has potential, that's for sure.
Yeah. And I believe Hello is going to be a big part of that. Because now it's really giving people a way to actually use it, grow their business, engage. And the one thing that it's tied to is the app.
Yeah, it takes all the fluff out of it. You don't have to drive,
Yep.
you attend a meeting, you just log on there and boom.
Yep.
So yeah, I think more training would be on how to set up the meetings and stuff like that. There'd be perfect, you know, and once I get familiar with that and good at it.
Yeah,
Well-
I think if you decide to do one and just go in and start doing it, I think you're gonna do it, and then you'll know how. I think.
Yeah, just take practice.
And again, if you guys, Carrie, I've told you this too. If you guys have specific questions about things, I want to know because I'll create the training video and they'll just be in the education piece, whether it's about the app or Hello. Because I'm probably too far in. I think I don't know everything, but I know everything about this. I don't know where you're stuck or what you don't understand unless you tell me. And I'm happy to make simple, basic videos of exactly how to do it.
Nice.
You could also just reach out to somebody in there that has a profile and say, hey, let's do a Hello meeting tomorrow at 7. And then who's available? You bring somebody and I'll bring somebody.
Yep.
I mean, that's how you just do it, right?
Well, there is an
Yeah.
app called Hello, so you would say Hello YPC, right? It wouldn't be just Hello.
No, it's YPC Hello. And
YPC, yeah, it's
it-
YPC.
Just for
Yeah.
Simplicity purposes, if you just remember join YPCHello.com, it'll take you right to the platform. Because my other site's joinypc.com. That's where you create your profile.
Yeah.
And then exactly what Chris said, and I'm more than willing to help drive meetings to bigger groups to bring people in. I know Lenny's already seen this. He used to do this for the chamber. Maybe you guys used to be part of the Thursday online meetings with the chamber.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is going to be an easy conversion to do it in Hello because now Lenny doesn't have to sit there and manage everything. He doesn't have to connect everybody. If you want those people's contact information and connect, all you got to do is hit the connect button and add them to connect with you.
Yeah.
It adds them to your contacts.
Yeah.
And then you can use the app to follow up with them, do one-on-one, whatever else outside that you want. It's right there on the app and in Hello.
This could
Very
be
nice.
This could be a full-time job for.
Chris, we really think there are going to be some types of people that will use Hello and they will literally promote other people. They will charge people to promote them. And you still have to be pro for them to promote you. They'll be professional networkers. This is what they do. And they'll be able to make a ton of money. There's a million ways to spin it. If I'm just spending time meeting people all day long and I've got my client list, Dory does this, and I know what she does. Chris does this, I know what he does. Carrie does this, I know what he does. Brett does this, I know what he does. And I'm just spending time on here. And you're my client. You go, okay, it's $100 a month. I'm going to promote your business. I'm going to do 100 meetings a month through Hello. I'll refer you when I meet the right people. And then in addition to that, I want a commission of sales made through my referrals, because you'll know I referred you. It shows it, right? That could be a business model all on its own. Especially for people that hate to network. The only requirement is they need a YPC profile and they have to be pro and be on your PRC. That's it. Pretty simple and a tiny investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really is, considering what you could get out of it.
Right?
How many deals does it take to pay for one annual?
Depends on your
How many
business model.
meetings- I mean, I'm thinking as many meetings as you have time to do,
Right.
quite frankly.
Yeah. And when we first started talking about this, my mind was like, during the week I'm busy, but there are a lot of Sunday mornings, Saturday mornings, maybe Friday evenings or whatever, where I'm just doing nothing. I have no problem sitting right here, drinking my coffee, jumping in a Hello meeting, introduce myself. The next thing I know, might be 4 or 5 hours down the line, I just met 20 people. Well, I'm doing nothing, provided there's people online. That day will come where there's always hundreds of people online at whatever hour of the day. That's when the person I'm talking about that just wants to network and have clients that they're networking for, that'll be an easy deal for them. Wouldn't take a lot to make a lot of money.
True. Awesome. Well, thanks, Matt.
Anytime. Appreciate
Yep.
seeing you today, Chris. And I will put that baseball and book in my car. I
Sounds
will
good.
have it for you next time I see your smiling face.
Sounds great.
Appreciate it.
Any
Thanks.
more questions?
Good stuff.
I don't have any, but I probably will. I know where to find you.
Reach out.
We know where you
And if you
live.
guys know people, here's a request or offer. If you guys know people that this might help them or be interested in, I will do one of these presentations anytime.
Okay.
And I really want to do this before the end of the month because
Mhm.
that's a killer deal. It is a great deal.
Yep, it is.
Yes, it is.
All
Yep.
right, gang. Have a great day.
Here.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it, man.
All
Thanks.
right.